Welcome back to This Broadcast Belongs to Them. It's been a long time. Mike is facing the wrong way. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing schmack-a-magobly.
Sure you are. Anybody doing anything cool lately? Anything? How was the holidays? Because we haven't seen each other since the holidays, I don't think.
Oh, it was really awesome. I mean, I had a good holiday. I got a lot of cool presents, and it was very stress-free, so I got no arguments with that. And I hit 20,000 subscribers on Christmas.
Holy shit.
Awesome.
Yeah. Very cool. What about you, Lisa?
Yeah.
I saw you've been selling a lot of CDs lately.
I've been doing okay, man. I sell a lot of White Crone CDs, mostly to Germany. And so I have to go to the post office, and they got to fill out these forms with all these really long street names and shit. So
you got to do it twice.
I drive twice. I drive the postman crazy. But no, it's been pretty good, and selling some blues CDs. And also I've been cleaning house lately, which has been grueling and awful, and we've had a problem with mice and all this bullshit. But look what I found in a box.
Wow.
Look at that. From 1986, man.
Wow.
The Starry Night here in Portland. Yep. Somebody handed me this flyer outside that club, and I kept the flyer, and it went to the show.
Very
Beautiful.
nice. Really cool.
Good memories.
So that was Fatal Portrait, I would believe, right? Tour?
Oh,
well,
you know
more
what? I don't
importantly
think so.
for me than that,
I don't know. What
Peace
is it?
Sells.
I think it would have been.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it had to be because Peace Sells, they were headlining already. That had to be
Oh
Killers.
yeah. Oh yeah. That was right before they started hitting it. Yep, you're right. That would have been 1986. That would have been the Fatal Portrait tour, and that's actually when I got the Fatal Portrait T-shirt I wore last time. It's so fragile. I don't even want to wear it. You can't even see it anymore. It's like see-through.
That's cool, though. What are you drinking?
I'm having a lovely cup of green tea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just
You guys
very
have
good
your
color.
beer, have your cigarettes.
I have Diet Pepsi.
I love green
Right.
tea. I can't drink it at night. The caffeine gets to me. I'll be up until 4 in the morning.
Oh, I thought we were wearing the same shirt. Close.
What do you got?
Oh,
We're both wearing
yeah.
the C shirts.
Oh, right
Yeah,
on.
no, I've got ghostly white.
Are you coordinating?
No, just happens. I just pick whatever is hanging around, like whatever I find first, whatever shirt, I just grab it. All right. Well, today we are up to Dead Again. The dreaded Dead Again album. You got the CD, I got the vinyl.
And I got
you
the vinyl too.
Oh, wow. Very
Wow.
cool. Nice. The vinyl's really cool, actually. And actually, not too long ago, I listened to the vinyl, and I think it sounds better on vinyl than it does on CD.
I never really did the comparison.
No.
Yeah,
I listened to it today on CD, not the vinyl.
Well, give a listen to the vinyl and pay close attention, because I liked it more on the vinyl than I did listening to it earlier today. I don't know, maybe just the way the production is, because this is a very weird production for Mercyful Fate, I think.
I will do that, Master Wayne.
You will. You better. If you don't.
Yes, a master.
Maybe it was mixed for vinyl, you know.
Yeah, it's very
heard
possible. But
yeah, I haven't heard it on vinyl.
Well, you should.
I'm not really in any hurry to sit through this record again, which is why after I listened to it, I got high and listened to Creator.
Oh boy, but yeah, I mean this.
A rock.
Yeah, this album is not something that you put onto rock too. I don't think this is a very different Mercyful Fate record between production.
Yes,
and,
redundancy in the shadows.
Oh, yeah, but not as good.
No, that's what I mean.
Know.
It's
a grower.
It's boring.
It is a grower.
I think it's a grower, and it's got some old school elements. Every now and then, some really old style Mercyful Fate licks will get in there, and I think that's Hank Shermann's doing.
Yeah, probably, but just
I
nothing.
also
is great
really like Mike Wead solos on this. He brings a lot of how he played in Hexenhaus to this band, which I don't know if you guys know that. I think Ralph might, but that's probably it.
Hexenhaus?
Hexenhaus.
No, I've never heard that.
Oh, okay. They were a thrash band, late 80s. Mike Wead played in them. They're pretty good, like tech thrash.
Nice.
I'll send you something.
Yeah, I've never heard them either. But one thing I noticed that was really cool was the album cover. And it's pretty much the same cover as Don't Break the Oath. You know, it's got the outline stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw that, I'm like, oh man, this is going to be awesome. And I was a little disappointed once I put it on. But anyway.
Personally, I think that drab brown color of the cover is pretty fucking representative of.
Ouch!
Yeah.
Ow.
One thing that really bugged me about this, I mean, they do play some cool riffs, but there's this one particular progression they do, and I swear to God, they repeat it in every song. I listened to this twice today. It bothered me that much. It keeps showing up again and again.
Yeah, it has a theme. There's definitely a theme in this album, and yeah, we'll get into it. But and one thing I was just looking through like the credits and stuff, and an executive, I think it was executive producer, assistant engineer, Chris Estes from King Diamond, the bass player, also worked on this album too. I guess they worked a lot with each other. Because ever since he joined the band, he did a lot of things. He did some artwork, I think, for Voodoo and some production stuff for Voodoo as well. And I guess maybe some of the other albums too. But I guess they were really close with working with the music for each other. Wish Chris you would still come on the show, but I gave up asking.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
It would have been cool. Maybe one day. But anyway, let's start with the first song, Torture. Probably my favorite song off this whole album. You know, it's a little bit all over the place, but it's a good song. I like the chorus, typical Mercyful Fate track. But right off the bat, I noticed the album just sounds totally underproduced, I think, and his vocals had this weird effect on him. They had a weird effect on the last album too, but this one, it's just like, I don't know. There's like two vocals going on at the same time, and they kind of one's going off from each. I don't know. It's just very strange, and he does it throughout the whole album. But I don't. This is my favorite song. You know, there's a lot of cool parts in this one, and you know, that's it. I really had not much to say about this one.
Excuse me, I left my drink over there.
Don't let that happen again. We all had drinks. We were all ready, and you got to get up and get a drink. He is so rude. Who do you think you are? He can't even hear because he don't have the headphones.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, stop talking about him.
I did not hear a thing.
Oh, good. Welcome back.
Hello. Cheers.
Your
I got some
dreams
Crystal
were
Light
your ticket.
mango.
Crystal Light. You shouldn't drink that. Stuff's got aspartame in it.
Listen to you, Mr. Diet
I drink
Pepsi.
2 cups of that a day.
I would too.
And
Which
water.
kind?
Mango tea, green tea.
Mango tea.
The best one.
Yeah, that's not bad. Somebody's calling me on my phone. It's making noise. All right. What do you think about Torture, Ralph? Do you like Torture?
I like it. I like Torture. I like the song Torture too.
Oh, okay.
The same subject matter as The Eye, and if you want to get technical, even Melissa. nowhere as good as either of them, but it has its moments. You know, I like the confess witch, confess before you die, and yes, yes, I am the witch. May Satan take you all. And the solos are pretty kick-ass and also kind of Blackmore-ish at one part. And as a whole, it's an okay song, but it has some really amazing parts. And by the way, I love this album. It's my least favorite. Yeah, it's my least favorite Mercyful Fate album. But I'd put it above many bigger bands' albums. You know, just
wrong.
Not.
Yeah, not.
Wow, Lisa.
Yeah, well, like I said, I think it's a grower. I'll agree with you that this song is kind of all over the place. It's got some really cool parts, but they seem a little disjointed in the transitions. So I think the arranging could have been a little more smoothed out. Hank Shermann wrote the tune. It's a cool mathy kind of a riff. It's got a groovy verse, discordant stuff. I like what I really like about this song and about the album is Charlie D'Angelo and his bass playing and the mix. It's this really fuzzy kind of overdriven bass, and he's moving around. A lot of times, you know, the bass player will just play along with the guitar players, but he moves around. He's got some ideas. He's got some independence in there. And Mike Wead, man.
Oh, yes. I forgot to mention Mike Wead.
Guitar hero shit on this record. So, yeah, I like this song. You know, I like I said, I think Hank, maybe with King, could have worked out some of the transitions a little better between the different parts. But other than that, I think it's a good opener. It builds. Starts out kind of, you know, mid-tempo and then kicks into high gear. So
yeah. You just mentioned Mike Wead. I forgot. This is his first album, and you know, it doesn't have the same sound as the Michael Dinner and Hank Shermann guitar duo.
They're very different.
Very completely
different.
Very different players.
Yeah.
So it kind of clashed a little bit in the way for me on this album, but they made it work.
You see that?
Greg?
Yeah, I mean, I could just repeat what everybody else said. Pretty much same thing. I like it. It's an okay song. The best parts for me are the guitars, especially Mike Wead, but it's okay. It sounds, you know, kind of like typical Mercyful Fate, but the disjointedness of it really bothers me. Like, I love parts of it. Not my favorite overall, but I do like it. One of the few songs I like as a whole.
A-hole.
Ooh.
Well, Lisa, you're probably right. You said it's a grower. I hadn't listened to this record in a long time.
Yeah, me neither.
Listened to it like 4 times recently, and I don't know. They really bugs me because this all seems so samey to me. It's like they're on autopilot for large parts of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the album is pretty much like one speed throughout the whole thing. Yeah.
I mean, I still like it. It's still Mercyful Fate. It's just this, I feel, is very below quality.
The next song, Into the Night. I'm reading my thing here. I like the intro on this one. It was pretty cool. Anybody know who Old Nick is? Because he talks about Old Nick being by his side.
Satan.
Oh.
It's a nickname. Is a nickname for Satan.
Never heard that.
It's really old-fashioned.
Really?
Yeah,
That's very old-fashioned. It's something they'd say like in old-timey England or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they say it in A Christmas Carol.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do they?
I think so.
Yes.
The devil.
Old Saint Nick.
No, that you're thinking something else.
I don't know. That's the first time I ever heard that. But one thing I don't like is how repetitive when he says, find out who he really is or find out who she really is. He says that so many times throughout this song. And then he says it in that part where it changes. He says it again. And it's just like, all right, enough already. And I just feel like the vocals are just way too repetitive with that stuff. But again, it's another sloppy-ish type song, kind of like a little bit all over the place. But it's okay. I don't mind this song. It's a decent song. Ralph?
I love this song.
You love this song.
It has riffs for days. I love all the awesome changes. It's full of hooks. It's a catchy song. It gets stuck in my head sometime. And that part that you talked about, I love it. It's got this infectious, hooky thing to it. And I think it's great. They made a video for the song, by the way.
Did they really? I don't think I ever saw it.
It's just like live, but they're singing it, but it's live compilation type thing, like Bell Witch.
All right. I don't think I ever saw it. Lisa?
Yeah, it's got a lot of cool riffs. It's just chock full of cool riffs. To me, I don't think it has like the hook. I think the riffs are hooky, the guitar parts are hooky, but I'm not hearing like a vocal hook. There's nothing as memorable about like the chorus, but it does kind of have that boom chuck, that Muppet groove that somebody's like some Muppet dancing around. I always want to see like the Count dancing around to this shit. The bass is loud in the mix, and that always makes me very happy, but it is a dry mix. It's kind of a dry mix, which was kind of a 90s thing, was to dry up the mix. So, you know, it's a product of its time. But yeah, it's got old school riffs, good solos, you know, it's kind of utilitarian in that way, but there's nothing about this song that makes me go, oh, I'm going to listen to some Fate, so hey, I'll put this song on, you know.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but I like it.
It's not one of the ones you could go to first.
Yeah.
Greg?
This is one of two songs I absolutely love on here.
Wow.
And I guess I focus on the guitars more, so I really didn't think about a vocal hook. But this one is just super memorable because the riffs are awesome.
They're awesome.
Real hooky. Yeah.
Very cool. Since Forever. Who wants to go first? Let somebody else go first this time. Greg, we'll let you go first.
It's okay. I don't really like this song.
All right, Ralph.
It's very different from Mercyful Fate. You know, some odd changes from mellow to heavy, and I do find that interesting, especially the guitar work on it. I think it's very tasteful riffs all throughout the heavy section, and I love the spoken word. But as a whole, there seems to be something lacking to make it a complete song for me. I can't really put the finger on it, so I give it like a 6 out of 10. It's got its great moments, but then it's got moments that are like, you should have worked on that a little more.
Yeah, I think that's what the main problem is with this album. I think the band was just so new with each other that they really didn't gel very well yet, you know? I don't know how long Mike Wead and Hank Shermann were together to write the songs, but...
And that also worries me about what King Diamond's doing now.
Yes.
Because back then he was working on a King Diamond album and this album at the same time. And I just heard a recent King Diamond interview. He's working on the King Diamond album and Mercyful Fate at the same time. I don't like that. Kind of like, you got to be dedicated to one thing, you know?
Yeah.
Actually,
well, he's inspired, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
He wrote this song. So I looked at the credits of who wrote each song. And he did write this song. And I don't think Mike Wead did any songwriting. I mean, he may have contributed. Of course, players do contribute. But it's Hank Shermann and mostly King Diamond who did the writing on this song. I like it. I think it's trippy. It grew on me. At first, I'm like, what is this? Have they been like drinking mushroom tea or something, man? What's going on? But it's got cool bass line. There's this part where the bass line matches the vocal, and that's pretty cool. But I mean, just this song, it's trippy, and it's goofy. There's something kind of goofy about this song, but there's something endearing about that. So it kind of grew on me after a while.
Yeah, it's a cool song. Again, it's a little all over the place for me, but it reminds me. You know that song, "One Down, Two to Go" from Voodoo?
Yeah.
There's some parts in this song that kind of rip right off of that song. Like there's an acoustic section, and I think somewhere else, like after that, it's just the same chords from the Voodoo song. And this was recorded around the same time, or released around the same time as Voodoo. So again, he's working on this and Voodoo, so he kind of like, has a little bit of each album.
He got confused.
I guess so. But this song's cool. It's all right. It's still not one of my favorites, but it's not a bad song. The Lady Who Cries. I'll let Ralph go first.
Well, you were saying how they borrowed a riff from Voodoo. I hear a riff from Puppet Master, the song Christmas, in the song. And I also hear a little Black Sabbath Children of the Grave riff going on.
Really?
This song is a grower. I think it's one of the best on here, but we'll admit the end, it the way it ends is like a thud. I'm like, that's it? But everything else is awesome to my ears. I think it's a decent song. There's worse on here.
Yeah, definitely. Lisa.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite songs. It's weird because I'm an arranging, nut. I'm really into the arrangement. And so it's got this halftime intro and this really fuzzy, overdriven bass. I always listen to the bass. And then it goes into this headbanger, kind of a dun, 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 Children of the Grave. And then it goes into this straight 8 beat. And then it goes into this boom chuck beat. And then it goes to the da-na, da-na, da-na. And so it's like, it does like 5 different, very different beats that could be 5 different songs within like a minute.
Right.
It's just like 5 different songs in a minute. And that's like King Diamond arranging, that's really awesome. And all these cool things that turn on a dime. And, the song ends abruptly. What the hell? And then they're like, fuck it, let's go to a solo. So, yeah, I think it's a really interesting song, and I'd say this might be one of my favorite songs on the record, if not my favorite. One of my 2 favorites.
Yeah, I like this song too. This is where I finally started liking some of the stuff on this album. What really makes this song better, though, is the chorus. It's very melodic, and again, I hear a lot of similarities for some stuff that's on Voodoo. It's just somehow he's just got Voodoo songs stuck in here. Greg?
Sounds a lot like that record. It reminds me a little bit of some parts of Into the Unknown too, but I like this song. It's pretty good, but the ending does bug me.
Yeah.
It just kind of falls flat, but they do some pretty cool stuff.
Yes, they do. Next song, Banshee. This one I like. I mean, I think maybe it's kind of weird that I like this one because it is very weird lyrics, but there's some cool sounds going in between, like the verses where he's doing like those growls or those wolf type sounds or whatever he's doing. I like that, and then I also like the chorus, and I like that dual guitar thing in there as well in between the chorus. That that's really cool. But what made me laugh a little though is at the end he says, "Could it be me?" And he always ends like songs like this with, "Could it be me?" So I think that's funny. But good song. I like this song. Very catchy. Lisa?
Yeah, I like it too. I think it's like a horn pumper, It's kind of creepy. It's got some cool pentatonic riffs. It's got a melodic chorus, kind of Sabbath-y in a lot of it. And really the main thing is just that is some guitar hero shit going on. And it's kind of a theme that I hear in this, that double lead that he does, the 2 guitar leads that he paired up together. That's just so great. And I think that's kind of a theme that I see. I think the songwriting is lacking on the album, but the performances are great. So if the band just was still gelling, I think musically they gelled wonderfully, but maybe there wasn't a lot of input with each other on arranging and, hey, maybe we should do this here, that kind of stuff. But the performance is fucking killer.
Yeah.
Pardon
Greg.
me, French.
It's all right. Greg?
Other than the lead work, it's just a typical Mercyful Fate song. It's just boring to me. It sounds like they weren't trying. They just went in and put something out to put something out.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Ralph?
Well, I gotta agree, man. The solos on this song are just phenomenal. But this song to me is a clunker. Really? I can't defend this one. I think it's pretty weak. It's directionless. I'm not a fan of this one.
It just sounds like he took different themes and pieces out of his Mercyful Fate bag, so to speak, and just threw it together.
Well, he was running late. He had to go to the voodoo session, so he just fucking leave it like that.
Well, that works for me.
I love voodoo.
Yeah,
Voodoo was awesome.
But there's not much payoff in the chorus, I don't think.
Well, I like this.
I like payoff.
I forgot to show this. And Lisa, you tweeted me this picture with the new King Diamond.
Yeah.
The old school one.
Oh,
he looks pissed.
He does look pissed. What I don't like though, they took the picture from the other one, from the Mercyful Fate, the other Mercyful Fate one they have, and they just put the old makeup on it.
Yeah, they made it less green.
Yeah.
I have the other ones.
Yeah, I got them all except for the ones.
I'll bet that saved them a lot of money in fucking licensing, though.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. But those things are pretty cool. I like those things. Oh God, next song, Mandrake. Oh my God, where do I begin with this one? Well, I wrote here, this song is terrible.
It's fucking goofy.
It is fucking weird. If I hate the vocals on this, the music is just all over the place. The lyrics are stupid. I think he,
yes,
I think he could have told the story a better way. You know, maybe didn't have to say what it was. He could have maybe made a mystery what it was or what it does or whatever it is about the plant. But I feel like he took a class to be like a botanist or something, and he's just teaching us, you know, what to do with this plant or something. I don't know. Just poorly written. The only cool thing is in this song and throughout this whole album is the guitar solos in the middle of the song and at the end. There's a really, really cool guitar solo, and that's the coolest thing in this whole entire song. The rest of it is garbage. I hate this song.
Well, me too.
Not a fan. Yeah, I do love the solos.
Yeah.
But it's kind of unusual. You know, most of this is kind of filler. There is little sections I do like, but that doesn't make a good song. So, you know,
the music saves it, but those lyrics are just totally ridiculous.
I think it's about a magician.
Oh, it's a plant.
Was it?
It's about a plant.
It's a mandrake plant.
Well, there's a mandrake magician too.
Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't know.
Yes.
Oh.
Deep Purple.
I thought the same thing, Ralph. Don't feel bad.
No, I mean, I thought it was about the magician because Deep Purple has a song called Mandrake Root that is about the magician, which is still an instrumental, but still.
No, he makes sure that he lets you know that he is singing about a plant.
Yeah.
And he says it just like that, a plant.
That's so black metal.
I'm trying
Oh my God. There's some cool riffs that sound like early Mercyful Fate to me. There's some cool riffs in there. At one point, it breaks down to like this weird blues beat. And I'm like, what in the hell are you doing? The solo section is dynamite. There's some drum hero shit going on. I actually like the hammy vocal performance. But the lyrics are fucking goofy, and he's like sexualizing this plant and singing and telling you. It's kind of like Alexander the Great. Remember Maiden, you know, the lyrics to Alexander the Great. Well, he did this, and then he did that, and then he met this guy, and then he killed that guy. And it's just like, and it's a plan, and it looks like this.
Yeah, it's just the other thing that bothers me too. He goes Mandrake Root.
Mandrake Root.
Mandrake Root. So fucking weird. Greg, I think we know your thoughts on this one.
Yeah. Worth listening to for the guitar solos, but that's it.
Yeah. Another one, Sucking Your Blood. Did we need another vampire song?
I need this song.
You need this song?
I like this song.
You like this song? I mean, he already did Return of the Vampire. You know,
it's so schlocky.
Yeah. I mean, you did the Return of the Vampire. I mean, you're not going to top that. So I would have just, you know, not done another one. I don't know. I don't like it. Ralph.
I like it.
You like it?
I love it.
You love this song? Of course you would.
I think it should have been placed earlier, like right after The Night. It would have been a great 1-2 punch.
It might have helped.
I think this one is catchy and sound more complete than the last two songs. And I wouldn't change anything about it. I think it's a killer, straightforward metal song. And that, oh, sucking your blood. I love that shit.
That I hate. I don't like that.
I love that. Yeah, but you got to remember, Wayne, you like this.
Hey, I don't own the vinyl, though. You do, so.
Yeah.
I have two.
Oh, and he has two.
You have the yellow one?
No, I don't.
Don't that suck that I have the yellow one and you don't? And I never play this crap?
No, because I have the Japanese first press.
You always got Japanese.
Although, wasn't that the remaster they did? the yellow one.
Yeah, I have the original CD with the little hologram.
That's cool.
You guys know that one?
Mm.
Yeah, it came with a little hologram sticker inside.
That's cool.
Now that I wish I had, you bastard.
You beasted.
Greg, suck your blood.
I like this one. It picks back up here. You know, like Ralph was saying, it should have been placed earlier because it would be a 1-2 punch. I stopped short of calling it a favorite because it's not super memorable, but it's still a good song and it's fun to listen to and it's catchy while it's on. You know,
I think I'm telling you, I think it would have benefited earlier in the album because after Banshee and Mandrake, you're kind of like, oh man. See, it doesn't really put you in a good mood for the next track.
Mm-hmm.
No,
that's why I think it kind of suffers. I think it would have been very, and it sounds like something that should have came on after the night, you know?
Yeah. I have to listen to it on its own, see if I feel different, because I do like it.
Yeah.
I never liked it. Lisa? Well,
I like this song, and the lyrics are super hammy, and it's, you know, just classic schlocky horror, you know, subject matter, and the whole back end of the song is a good headbanger, you know, and Hank Shermann does a really killer solo in this. He does a pretty ripping solo in this tune, so I like it. I think it's on that schlocky end of King Diamond, Mercyful Fate, but not to the Mandrake. Like, it's not quite that bad. So
I think Mandrake's the worst Mercyful Fate song ever. It has to be, right?
It might be. So. You know what? We should do a whole show about like the corniest Mercyful Fate King Diamond songs.
We could do that.
They should do a music video for this. They could have like the Count actually doing someone in. That'd be rad.
It'd be rad if it was Count Chocula.
Oh, come on, man. You know his teeth succumbed to gingivitis long ago. All that sugar cereal.
He can't fight shit.
Next song, Dead Again. Holy crap. When I first heard this song, actually when I first heard this whole album, I hated the whole thing, and I hated the song. It was terrible, but after a while I got used to it and I started to really like it. And I like it because it's weird. It just, everything is just so mixed up and messed up, and the lyrics, he's going insane throughout the whole thing, and he's seeing things, and that orchestra thing in the middle with the guitars, and it's just a totally whacked out song, and it's really cool. But I think he tried to almost make like a Satan's Fall type song with this.
Well, of course.
But it doesn't work as good as Satan's Fall whatsoever. But it still is a cool song. I really like this song. Ralph?
It's the longest Mercyful Fate song to date.
Oh, is it longer than that one too? It's longer than Satan's Fall?
It's 13 minutes. I believe Satan's Fall is like 11.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think it's 13 minutes of metal mastery. It's like the 90s version of Satan's Fall. Not as good, but still a fucking masterpiece to me. It starts off a bit slow, and it gets better as it goes on. When it speeds up, it's fucking amazing. Then it goes into that very weird section for a bit, and then cranks the fuck back up. And, and that I Am the Orchestra part is so demented.
Yeah. I love it.
And that goes into that amazing solo that screams perfection. The band is right along just killing it. I absolutely love this song, but I still haven't mentioned my favorite song off this album.
Oh, wow.
That is one of the greatest Mercyful Fate songs ever, I think.
Ever? Holy shit.
Yeah,
well, I know, because we only got 2 songs left.
The same as mine.
Well, it's hard for me to pick any Mercyful Fate song that's not on Melissa and Don't Break the Oath that's better than any of those songs. So I can't say it's better, but as far as the 90s shit go, this would definitely make my top 5.
Yeah. Cool.
Wow.
Greg?
Stick around, kids. You'll find out what song that is.
Well, yeah, I guess I'm happy being wrong. I hate this song. It just sounds like Mercyful Fate trying too hard to sound like Mercyful Fate to me. Satan's Fall, it is not. Totally fails, except that blistering guitar solo. I hate everything else about this song. No, thank you. They just sound like they're trying too hard. It really bugs me. There's just no personality there.
I felt the same way too.
Me laugh. Tell me your killing joke.
Fucking right. Now,
and if anybody doesn't understand what Ralph was doing to us, is we did a Screams from the Grave show.
I laughed my ass off watching that. You guys are hysterical. You should take that on the road.
I love that album.
It is a good album. Lisa.
You know, I like this song, and it's another grower, but it's kind of like, what are they taking with, dropping acid or something? Because it's like far out. And it's got this, classical guitar intro, and it's very far out. And then all of a sudden, we're in Sabbath Town for a while. And I think the vocals are killer. I think all the performances are killer. It's got these big rock sections in there. But that I see an orchestra. I see an orchestra. I hear an orchestra.
I killed this orchestra.
I love those moments.
I love it.
When I listen to King Diamond or Mercyful Fate, and I run into a part, and I hadn't heard it before, and I remember hearing this long ago when I first heard this song, and I heard that, and I just started busting a gut laughing because it was so bizarre. But it is such a weird, whoa, look at all the colors, It is such a weird, and he even sings, this is such a weird song, and it is. And the number 666, that's my door, like he's on a game show or something. It's cool. It's weird. And I like it. I don't think it's one of the songs that I would go, hey, I'm going to listen to Mercyful Fate. Gee, maybe I'll listen to that again. But it's got some strong moments in it, and it's fucking weird.
It is weird, and if anybody really doesn't know this, but it's all inside the artwork on the album cover, which is really cool. I like that's one thing I like about the album cover, or about the album in general, is the cover.
Doo-doo brown
cover.
Spoopy brown.
Next song is Fear. This one just sounds like a typical Mercyful Fate song to me. I like it, not too much going on. Again, a lot of weird vocal choices, but it's a decent song. Now, whose favorite song is this? Ralph,
Not
is this
mine.
your favorite?
No,
wow.
I think it starts off with a killer riff, and it keeps it heavy, but then it goes into some not so killer sections that kind of drag. It's not really a terrible song. I love the heavy sections with all the meaty riffs, but it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but at least it's not as laughable as.
God, you
laugh. Tell me your killing joke. I know I suck.
You remember
it's
the
never
lyrics,
going to get old. Yeah, that's right.
Dude, I talked to Wayne about that. Half of it I really like.
Yeah, it's a good album. It's great. It's better than this one.
No, that's a negative.
Lisa, Fear.
Hey. There's a lot of cool, like, single note guitar stuff. Oh, by the way, Ralph, go like this.
Oh, yeah.
Get some on your lip.
Other side.
Other side. Other side. No, not that side. The other
there
side. There you go. All right.
Yeah, how many looks I got, man? What the fuck?
But, it's kind of Sabbathy. It's got some cool chord changes in the chorus. I like that. It's got some cool chord movement. It's got some nice guitar melodies. It's got kind of inventive. It goes ba-na-na-na-na kind of stuff. And, the drums go boom chuck. So it rocks. But, it's not the most memorable song. And it's not something that I would just seek out. But it's cool. I think the strength of it are the inventive chord changes in the chorus. So, there's some chromatic movement there. So that kind of saves the song for me.
Yeah. Greg?
It's okay. Just basically a filler track, though. I mean, I like it. There's nothing really particularly bad about it. It's a lot of fun to jam to when it's on, but it's just not particularly memorable.
Yeah, it's a decent song. Now we get to the last song, Crossroads. Let us ride with the beast tonight. I thought this song was very similar musically to Gypsy.
Yep.
Very similar.
Yeah. Chicks dig it.
Yep. And no, I mean it's not as it's good. It's as good as Gypsy, but just vocally it's not as good. It's not as lyrically as good either. But still, cool song. Not a bad ending to the album. Cool chorus. I really like the chorus. It's my favorite part of the whole thing. Not crazy about the verses, but decent song nonetheless. And it's good ending song for the album. Ralph, tell us why this is your favorite song.
Leave the best for last.
Yeah.
Best song on the album. Great drumming on that hi-hat. It kind of reminds me of what Kim Russ did on Devil's Eyes. I think it's one of the greatest King Diamond vocal performances. He goes off on this song, and that abrupt ending sounds like a mistake. And I always thought it was a mistake. But I remember reading, rest in peace, Alan Temple, my good Grandpa Metal. I got to bring him up. Dude, I was at a record store one day, and this guy, he looks like Santa Claus in his 60s, big white beard, and he goes up to the guy who's my friend, the guy cashier, and he goes, just call me Blitz from Overkill. And I turn around, I see this old guy, I go, what'd you just say, dude? Anyway, I used to go to his house, and I used to smoke weed back then. I used to get stoned and read his Metal Maniacs magazines, and there was a King Diamond interview. It was at that time. And he said that was on purpose, the way they ended the song. And it always bothered me. And now I get it. It's just so fucking out there. It's like, wait, what happened? But I love it now because I'm expecting it. And when it happens, I'm like, that's awesome, It's so unusual. No band ends a record like that, except Blue Oyster Cult on... oh, goddamn, my favorite song off Secret Treaties Before Astronomy. God damn it. Why am I having...
Telepath.
The way that ends. The joke's on you. It just ends.
Yeah.
This is kind
of...
And
the joke. And then the music box starts. Yeah.
But this one doesn't have a next song. It's just bam. It's like cut. And I thought it was a mistake. I go, wait a second. Did I get a fucking a flawed CD here? And then when I read the magazine, I go, okay, I don't have to buy it again. But I love it. I give this one a solid 10. Definitely my top 5 of later Mercyful Fate songs. Maybe number 5.
Yeah, definitely a cool song. Lisa?
And get this, D'Angelo wrote this song.
Alone, yes.
Charlie D'Angelo wrote this song. It's got that pants and boots kind of dance beat. Chicks dig it. It's got that gypsy thing. And rototoms.
Gay guys dig it too.
Hey, that's right. It's got rototoms, it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
It gets it gets all Sabbathy at the end, kind of, and then it stops. But here's the thing so I was looking for different versions of this because I didn't remember anything about how it stopped. And I'm listening on, a streaming service. I'm like, well, it just stops. And then I go, oh, I'm going to check out YouTube. Oh, it just stops. And then you can think, oh, that's really clever. Oh, that's really cool, really unusual. But the producer in me thinks something really went wrong. And they were like, well, we could fade it out, but then you still hear that part and you have to start fading it too soon. And I don't know. Well, what if we just cut it? What if we put another, let's not record another ending. So there's part of me that just makes me think, you guys are just trying to disguise something that was messed up. And that's why you did that. But who knows? I don't know. But it is a cool song. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite songs. I still don't think it has much, because I'm always looking for the King Diamond vocal hooks, But I'm not really hearing that so much in this song. But it got some rockin' shit in there. So I like it.
Yeah. Greg, why is this one of your favorite songs?
Oh, because it's awesome. This is pure 100% Mercyful Fate perfection here, man. The drums, the guitar riffs, the solos. one of his best vocal performances of the 90s.
I agree. He sounds insane. He sounds insane on this.
When he screams out Diana, that's one of the most forceful screams he's done since Don't Break the Oath.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. And the chorus is great. It's super catchy. Yeah, Charlie did a great job here.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and it's interesting because what's his name from Iron Maiden? The third guitar player.
Oh,
no.
Yannick
Gers. There's a couple songs that he wrote that were like, it was kind of like he wrote a great Iron Maiden song back when he was the new guy.
Yeah.
But he wrote like, okay, I'm in Iron Maiden. I know all the music. I'm going to channel that. And here it comes out. And he wrote like one of their, some of their best, music from the 2000s. And then here comes Charlie. He wasn't there at the very beginning, but he channels what was there at the beginning. Right. That's pretty damn cool. I'm really impressed with that dude. I'll tell you one thing I come away with this album. The main thing I come away is how impressed I am with that dude.
Yeah. Yeah, they all did very good. They all played their shit good. I just wish the album sounded a little bit better. I wish it was produced a little better, mixed a little better, whatever. Maybe I would like the songs a little better. And maybe take Mandrake off. But
I meant to say something about that earlier when Lisa brought that up. I noticed that about the Graveyard, too. And then recently I was listening to some other artist albums from around this time. And that seemed to be kind of like a trend around 97, 98. They seemed, everyone describes it as a back to the basics things, but they're not. They're just making it kind of muddy.
Right. Yeah, that's what I felt it sounded like. Yep.
Yeah. That's why I'd like to hear the vinyl or just hear it remastered in general.
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason, when I put this vinyl on, it just sounded better to me. And I actually liked it a little bit more. And then when I listened to it later this afternoon again, or twice today, I listened to it, and I don't know, it just doesn't sound the same on a streaming service or whatever. Just I don't know, the vinyl just sounds a little bit warmer to me. The songs just sounded maybe it was remixed in a way. I don't know. It just sounded different to me.
Well, back then people weren't listening to streaming, so who's mixing for 320? Who's mixing for these formats? For an MP3 format in the late 90s? Nobody. Yeah. They're mixing for vinyl or CD, and that's pretty much it. And that sounds like from what you're saying that I think it's a good mix. I think it's a balanced mix. I think it's too clean of a mix. I think they could have made it wetter, which is weird coming out of me because I'm usually try it up. But I think you're probably right. They probably mixed it for vinyl.
Although I wonder if they had a vinyl for this when it came out, though.
Did they have vinyl back then?
It was kind of like non-existent, really. I think.
Well, then maybe they remixed it for that.
This is one of the ones I don't believe had an original vinyl at the time, but they did. They did remaster this along with the rest of them when they put it on vinyl.
They will. Absolutely, they will. Well, that's cool.
Which I would also really like to hear House of God on vinyl, but this isn't about that.
I have it on vinyl.
Yeah, I got that too.
How does it sound, Ralph?
Sounds good.
It probably sounds better than a CD. A CD sounds very dry.
It does. It sounds a little compressed. That's why I'm curious. I'd like to.
Yeah, and I can't wait till we get to that. That's another one. I love the poster. I love the
that record.
Ooh, that's cool.
I mean, oh damn, that is awesome.
Ooh, yeah.
And it has like the Time album cover there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool.
Cool stuff.
I just got a pretty cool live bootleg actually. Forgot about that.
I never really noticed the dice or 666.
I can't remember where it's at.
All the stuff from that song is in that picture.
Got like the In the Shadow ghost there.
Nah.
Nice.
What was the live thing you got?
I can't remember where it's at. I'd have to take my headphones out and grab it, but it's live. It's a soundboard recording from Copenhagen in like 1982.
I have that. It's on a
CUNT. It's called. Yeah.
Well, mine's called Doomed by the Living Dead, released by a bootleg company called Metal Memories. I used to buy a lot of CDs in record stores back then that were bootleg. I have two of them. One's called Crush the Cross, and that's where he says the Lord's Prayer backwards. He actually says the Lord's Prayer backwards. And that one you just talked about, I have that. That's a soundboard.
Yeah.
It sounds really good. Yeah. I believe, awesome. I'm not sure. I think that's the one that has Return of the Vampire, right?
Yep.
Or,
they play
Return it does? Yeah, they actually play that live on that show. And I believe that's before Melissa. I could be wrong when that was recorded.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's like November of 82. Ah, hell, I'll just get it.
I'll go grab mine too.
Oh. I'll go. Wait, I don't have it. Anyway, what?
If you had it, you'd have to go hunting for it in that massive collection that's there behind.
It's in alphabetical order, so I could just go, like, M is like over here somewhere.
Okay, I can see the J section right now.
Yeah, of course. You can see where the remastered Judas Priest is. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
And the Anthrax ones always stick out, too, because they all have the white spines from Island Records.
Ah, okay.
Remember those?
All right. Return of the Living Dead. This is the one that he has.
Oh, that's cool.
And you can see the Metal Memories. Yeah. And then the other one I have that's another soundboard is Crush the Cross, which is from Holland, June of 83. Both excellent.
Somebody's going to have to send me one.
So,
or both.
What was the first one you had, Ralph?
MP3s.
This one. This is the one you got.
That one's called Return. It's just called Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is the one with Curse. Where is it? Denmark 82, Copenhagen.
Yeah.
What's that cover?
This actually gives a little bit more information about the concert.
Oh, I have seen that. I've seen that online.
But this says the concert was actually on October 5th, 1982, and they were opening for Uriah Heep.
Nice. Which is one of King's Heroes bands.
Yep. And I think...
Rayvon Records.
No, that says Rayvon.
Is it Rayvon? God!
Oh, too funny.
That is wrong, man.
You should put a picture of the cover and that record on Facebook and see what happens.
I should grab. I have a lot of Mercyful Fate bootleg vinyl. You guys want to see it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Hold on.
I don't have. I only have one bootleg CD.
I got a bootleg of the first show they played in the U.S. I showed you guys that last time.
Yeah.
God, I should take the shrink wrap off of this. It's fucking.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I never take the shrink wrap off.
Well, it's starting to bend the cover. You don't want the record to warp.
Shit. You need to take it off.
Yeah.
That happened to me already.
I do. This one here, I was able to leave.
That's the only bootleg I have. Is that one?
I actually bought this sealed when I first got it.
Oh, cool.
I almost wore my Creator shirt. Should have worn. I would have matched your background name.
Oh yeah, today was a Creator Day.
Every day is a Creator Day.
Except I had to listen to Pleasure to Kill on CD.
Except when it's a Destruction Day.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, the first one has no title whatsoever.
Wow, what the hell? I ain't never seen that.
And this is Hilversum, 1984. Only 150 were made. And I think this is, and look, it's nothing written on the label.
Geez.
And, that's all. There's really no information on this one. This is my personal favorite. This is amazing. This is a 2-album set of demos called The Vampire's Back. And it has an old picture. I believe that's the... Is that Kim?
No, that's... oh, man, I can't remember his name. It's not Kim Rose.
And the gatefold is amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Collage and shit. Yeah. And, it has a lot of... like you asked for it. It has a lot of the other stuff, but it also has this song called Running Away, Shadows Night, really, and then some earlier stuff like Truck Driver and Killing for Love, Not Amused, A Witch, Burning the Crosses on here. That's the same version on, anyway. And these are two that everybody knows that I got in the 80s. Probably the first one I ever bought.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I like that cover.
I have that one.
That cover.
From the Depths of Hell. This is a really strange one right here. And I have this on picture disc on my wall. Nuns for Slaughter.
What the hell?
Now that one I've never seen before.
I've seen that cover, yeah.
Yeah, this is all like Black Funeral, Ebony Sessions 82, Death Kiss 81, Hard Rockers on here, Combat Zone, Some Days. Really strange stuff. I think not all of it is Mercyful Fate. And this one I also bought in the 80s. I guess this is the last one. Curse of the Pharaohs.
Oh, yeah,
which,
I got that one too.
Most of this is on Return of the Vampire.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then I have this one on picture disc where it's just King Diamond, and I have it on my wall.
That's awesome.
So there you go.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Crazy, man.
and a plug for Miami Metal Merchant. It's a guy down here I call Babuglia because I don't know how to pronounce his name. I call him Babuglia, and he's always at metal shows with a bunch of vinyl. And every time I spot a Mercyful Fate bootleg, I'm like, I don't care what this sounds like.
Yeah.
I need this,
Yeah.
Whoa! Did you see that?
No.
Ghost.
What was it?
I told you there's a ghost in my
He
house.
said there's a
I saw
ghost.
that.
I'm going to have to rewind it. I didn't see anything.
This thing just fell, went like this.
Yep.
You got to rewind it.
I'll have to rewind it.
Oh.
Very interesting.
Ralph. There's a message from the ghost, Ralph.
Yeah, the message from the ghost is,
There's
I'm
the
afraid of you. You're not afraid.
Ralph.
Listen to the
You
bell.
You have something on your lip.
Yeah. The ghost put that on there.
That's what the ghost is trying to tell you.
You have some shit on your lip.
You have some shit in your hair.
Stop scaring me, Ralph.
All right. Lisa, anything new going on?
Well, I'm working on a tune.
Hmm.
I'm working on a cover song, and I'm not going to tell nobody nothing about it.
Very interesting.
Yeah, so it's just going to be a single. And so I've actually got someone from metal over here and someone from a blues guitar player that shares my love of metal, and we're going to work on a cover song.
Oh,
So, and it's going to be good. But otherwise, I don't have too much cooking, man.
What's going on with Splintered Throne?
Well, that's true. We are working on getting scratch tracks together. Finally going to start recording a CD. Finally going to start recording an album. But yeah, I'm sorry I didn't mention that. But it's going slow. It's going slow. There's just a lot going on in people's lives. And but it's starting to get tight.
Yeah.
I'm here because we're just sharing files, man.
Right.
And they're starting to get tight, and it's nice to hear. They're killer songs. They're great songs. I know you guys are going to love these songs.
Oh, cool.
You like classic stuff.
Can't wait to hear it.
Yep.
Yeah, I like their older stuff, so I can't wait to hear something with you on it because the other albums don't have you on it. So
Yeah, and this is a little more aggressive. Some of this material is more aggressive.
very cool. And then that Kiss cover song that we did, I'm waiting. The guy's going to re-sing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
What
Mr.
song?
Unknown, Kiss, your favorite Kiss song.
Oh, boy.
Reason to Live.
Oh, Jesus.
The music came out really cool, though. So the guy that sang it, Unknown from Timeless Haunt, he's going to redo it.
Yeah, and you're making fun of us for fucking State of Euphoria, and this guy's covering Reason to Live.
I mean, that song gives me a reason to die.
Yeah.
I don't know why I picked that song, but I don't know.
Because
It
you're
just came
gay.
on.
Yeah, dude, I swear.
told you
when
don't say that
first
during the
heard
show.
it,
I
thought
can't
the
say that
lyric-
during the show?
Not during the show.
I thought, quit your bitching. It was funny.
Hey,
But,
it's okay for me to say because I'm gay, too. I play a gay guy online.
Well, I didn't want people to think that we're together, because we keep that secret.
Don't kiss and tell.
What were we saying, Greg?
We are together, by the way.
Yeah, Greg. What are you talking about, Greg?
We're actually in the same room. He's got his finger up my butt.
The first time I ever heard that song, I hated it so much, but I swore the lyric when he says everyone's got a reason to live and he says everyone's got a dream, I thought he said everyone's got a dream and a little girl inside.
Ouch!
And that is the perfect definition of that song.
Oh,
it's like watching a Rainbow Bright video.
I just love it when Paul Stanley sings songs with the letter S in it. That's all I gotta say about it.
Me too. And Shandy's perfect. But,
yeah. I've got a body built for sin and an appetite for passion. Yeah. Love that shit.
I'm Paul Stanley of Kill.
Have you heard his new soul project though?
Oh,
I actually like it. I have
God.
it. Do you know that I've had that album for like 2 months now?
Yeah.
Because this girl I know works at a record plant, and I got the test pressings.
No.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
I've had it for like 2 months, and I really enjoy it. Though, you know, it's R&B music, and I like that old Motown shit.
It's not greasy.
It's
very
too.
clean
I
and
just
tight.
don't like how he sings it.
well, the thing is that it's total auto-tune.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell. You know what I can't stand what they do to Ozzy's voice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that auto-tune shit. On this one, I can't tell the auto-tune, but at the same time, I'm like, come on. Paul doesn't sing that good now. That's definitely auto-tune.
Dude can sing. He sang Phantom of the Opera.
But
Dude
he
can
can't.
sing.
He can't sing no more. At least I don't know.
He
if
can
you've
hit them, but he can hit those falsetto notes. He can sing that falsetto. He could do it.
You
I've
haven't
heard
seen
him
him
do it.
recently, have you?
Yes, I have. Actually,
Did you watch
I've
the
seen
recent Dubai show?
some promotional stuff. I don't think he can belt anymore. I don't think he can
Well, he
sing
uses
rock
tape.
anymore.
He's been
So-
caught using tapes too live now.
Yeah, he has. You can tell though.
It's a rumor. I don't know.
But you know, I mean, I can't. A lot of people slam me. They're like, "Oh man, how can you like the Paul Stanley? You're always bashing the guy." I'm like, "Dude, I am always bashing him, but at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna lie. I think it sounds good.
The
It's
band's
good
good.
chill music. Yeah, the band's amazing.
Bands.
And there's a
Nice.
lot of singing going on where it's not just him singing.
Right.
Great backing vocals. I dig that old Motown shit. So,
It's good.
but you know, he's a hypocrite because he bashed Peter Criss for his '78 solo album, which is pretty much the same shit.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
low down.
Fuck Paul Stanley of Kill.
I
I
like
like
it
Peter
because
Criss's solo album. Though.
I
like
love it. I used to hate it as a kid though, but I was dumb. I
I
love it
covered
now.
a song. I covered a song.
Which one?
I covered "Hooked on Rock and Roll."
You know?
Nice.
Look it up, man. Lisa Mann, "Hooked on Rock and
I
Roll."
will look it up for sure.
Look it up. You will like it.
What does the fuck puppet think of
I like it.
Soul Station?
Everything Kiss does. Fuck puppet. Today on Twitter, somebody said something to Gene about you would sell your shit if you could, and Gene said,
Yep.
"Well, if I did, my shit would sell more than yours."
Yeah.
And then the fuck puppet said, "Gene, shit, oh my god, take my money." You haven't seen the fuck puppet interview Paul Stanley?
I have, yes. It was
It
fucking
is
hilarious.
It's so funny.
No, I
It's
will have
hilarious.
to look
You
it
have
up,
to
though.
see it. I
Look up
would
the
send it
fuck
to you,
puppet.
Greg, but I'm blocked on Facebook.
It's on
Oh.
YouTube. Just search Fuck Puppet interviews Paul Stanley, right? I think that's what
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's
Very-
you're gonna die laughing watching that shit.
It's
very
It's
funny.
probably the funniest thing I ever did online.
I can't wait.
But we did a better cover song than Reason to Live. We did Van Halen's Atomic Punk.
Oh.
And
Yes.
Sammy Hagar sucks.
And you did
That
remix
is
of
my
it,
preferred
Sammy Hagar
version
sucks.
of
Yeah.
it.
Everybody
Fucking
loves that version.
epic.
I thought I was gonna get more hate on that one.
I know. I
I
I
did.
thought
kinda
both of
thought
them,
you
but
were
they
too.
didn't.
I was
I
surprised.
got some, but not as much as I'm very disappointed. You know,
Yeah, man. Hate,
I was-
that can drive your numbers way up.
Oh yeah, no, believe me. There were a couple like bashing me and shit, but I was like, and I don't. Every time somebody bashes me on YouTube, I have this habit of just number one liking what they say, And number 2, just leave a little comment with LOL.
Yeah.
I just love doing that.
Because
I love it. I see those comments. I'm like, oh, man, this is awesome. You suck. Fuck you. I'm like, triggered.
Actually, I heard a song today, and I thought you would be perfect for it. So we might do another cover song with you. So I'll talk to you about it later.
Right on.
I think you'd be perfect for it. But what else you got going on? Because I know you just put out a video, a Thrash or Die video, not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
An animated video. It's hysterical. It was a video that was being worked on back in 2012. And some of it was done, and then like life got in the way, and the people that were doing it just scrapped it. They didn't really scrap. They always told me they were going to get back to it, but after 8 years, I figured no, they're not. You know, and they called me like 4 or 5 months ago saying, "Dude, we want to finish the video. Are you still cool with us doing it?" I'm like, "Yes." And just today, I got a link. I wish I could send it to you guys. Some fucking cool black dude did a reaction video to it.
Oh,
you got to see this guy.
You got a reaction vid.
Yeah,
Cool.
and even during, he goes, and I found out the singer's name is Dr. Fuck. Damn, that's awesome. And it's a really good, I mean, the guy loved it. He's like, look at the cartoon. He's wearing a doctor's outfit, man.
Oh, and then not too long ago, too, you were also in an Ace Frehley video. Like you were like a monkey or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. There's, by the way, speaking of that, there's a guy at E1 that had something to do with the video. He's always sending me stuff, dude. And look what he sent me today.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Rock roller. He sent me the other one too with the original.
Tell him you got to hook us up. Say I know some other people too.
Yeah, well, he sent me this. I haven't opened it yet.
That's awesome.
But it's a really cool translucent grape and white black splatter. Really. Well, anyway, he
looks cool.
Yeah, he was in charge of the video, and then he just added my name to the end as one of the, what do they call it, space monkeys or something? The monkeys from Kiss Me to the Phantom. Yeah. I was like, no, because I woke up to a phone call going, dude, you're in the new Ace Frehley video. I was like, say what? And then I looked, I was like, oh, that had to be, I can't say his name. Yeah. And I wrote him, I go, dude, you rule. Thank you so much for putting me on, the Ace Frehley video, Yeah. It's very choice.
Very cool. Very awesome. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show and getting this album done finally. Had a lot of fun doing it. And congratulations to your 20,000 subscribers.
20,300 now.
Awesome. Yeah, we just hit 503. Finally.
Woo! We got to push for
more.
Well,
dude, I plug your shit like crazy, man. You noticed that, haven't you?
I do. You've been plugging us a lot lately, so I appreciate it. Very cool. And everybody, please.
I'm going to stop paying for my podcast and just throw it on Rat Salad. Because I pay a monthly thing for that.
So do I.
Yeah, but you pay for it, man. What the hell?
I know, right? But you don't have to. I'm stupidly doing it. You could use so many other things for free. I don't know.
I don't know none of that.
Anchor is free.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Look into it. But I still use Podbean. I like it, but I might switch soon. Although I just renewed the subscription, so I got another year to wait. So, whatever. RatSaladReview.com. Please subscribe, share, like all the shows. Check us out at Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, and now we're on Pandora, I believe, too. So we're everywhere. Yep, everywhere. Just search Rat Salad Review. Find us, buy a T-shirt, please. There's a lot of T-shirts. I just got the new logo made for the puppet T-shirt that I had made not too long ago. Looks like it's in like the Destruction. What was that album? Live Without Sense cover. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's got me, Greg, and Nate as puppets from that album. So it came out really cool. So once I get that done, I'll put that up as a new shirt. That'll be a new item to buy. So please buy something.
Yes.
Puppets. Cool. Where'd you get that idea?
I don't know. Puppet Master told me to do it.
Yeah.
So until then, we will see you guys next time.
Schmack 'em a cob.
Bye.
Bye.